Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to be talking about very small habits that if you do every single day are going to make your life 10 times better. By now, it's no surprise that I am a big fan of Atomic Habits and I've made videos on explaining the book and what I have learned from it right here, so you can check it out. And what I really love about Atomic Habits is that it actually stresses on doing very small things, very small things. But if you do them every single day, that is when they actually create impact in your life. You know, your life does not change with huge changes one day, or suddenly you start doing something and you do it for like a week and you stop. Your life will not change like that. You do a little bit every single day, and that is when you start to see real sustainable changes. The first thing is to drink a glass of water right before you go to bed and right after you wake up. So when you are going to bed, you are done for the day and you are just like retiring, and your body needs that hydration because you will not have water for the next 8-9 hours. And as soon as you wake up, if you have water, it's going to kind of kickstart your system and help you wake up instead of having your coffee or tea or whatever you are in the habit of having in the morning. So because you've been dehydrated for that long, it's good to begin your day with a glass of water, and that really helps me wake up and feel much more refreshed than a cup of coffee would. Next one is practicing gratitude, and it is a very small part of my day. I have an app which will basically just ask me this, that what are you grateful for today, and you can write down 3 things. And it's just so easy to get lost in all of the problems that you are facing that you forget that there are a lot of good things also in your life. So to begin your day or end your day with just feeling thankful for what you have really switches your mind into a much more positive frame of reference, and you look at everything with a very a grateful point of view, and you are not always complaining that, oh, why did this happen to me, why did that happen to me, why am I not lucky. You always believe that, oh my god, I'm so lucky that I am already so thankful that I have XYZ. So practicing gratitude really helps your mental health. Now we all know that we must exercise every day, right? Even if it's for 10 minutes, but that is not enough in order to maintain a healthy body, in order to maintain a healthy mind. What is needed is that you need to stay active throughout the day. You have to increase your NEAT, and the full form for that I will put right here. So that is your whole active energy that you are spending throughout the day. It can be in cleaning your house, it can be while you take your dog out to walk, it can be when you are cooking. Any of those things will increase your NEAT. So you have to do more of those kind of things, and instead of just focusing all your activity into maybe that half an hour or 1 hour in the day that okay, I have to exercise, you also have to stay active throughout the rest of the day. One quick thing is that if you are wearing a smartwatch like I am, you can put this timer that it will buzz every hour, and my timer buzzes like when it's 10 minutes left in an hour, and it will tell you how many steps are left. So the minimum steps that you have to do every hour according to the settings that I have in my watch are 250 steps. So it will buzz whenever it is 10 minutes left for the hour, and then it nudges you to walk. Chances are if you start walking for 10 minutes, you're going to do at least 500 to 1000 steps. You're not going to stop at 250, but it's a good practice to just walk for 10 minutes or walk for 5 minutes. And one easy way is that if you are at office, you can just walk to the water cooler, have a glass of water and come back. You are achieving 2 goals in one. You are being hydrated and you are up in your step count. Take a walk after lunch or something, or maybe take a longer route back home. When you come back home, tidy up your house for 10 minutes, and that will increase your activity. Listen to a audiobook while doing it. It'll just make that process more enjoyable and also increase your overall daily activity. Another really small habit is just checking your finances. Open up all of your banking apps and your Splitwise or any of those kind of apps. Just check how much money you are spending, how much you have earned. If you owe something to someone, just keep a tab on it. Maybe you don't have the money right now, but always keep a tab on how much you have spent. It's a very rude surprise to get your credit card statement at the end of the month and see that the bill is more than what you have in your account right now, because those interest rates are crazy and you don't want to pay that. So just having a quick check, and you don't have to do this every single day, maybe do it once a week. Just being aware aware of where you stand in with respect to your finances is just a healthy practice, and it will make you more conscious of how to spend your money. I also do this check with my delivery apps and just seeing, where I have been spending a lot and if I have been ordering unnecessarily and those kind of things. So I like to do this whole financial health checkup via all the apps on my phone, and that gives me a lot of good information and perspective. And I do this once a week. So going into the new week, I'm just little bit more careful. Even if I can't completely avoid spending, I can at least be very, very conscious about where I am spending. So this next thing is a very small thing, and it has changed my life completely. And I know it's little dramatic, but that is daily skincare. Every single day, at least a face wash and moisturizer, sunscreen for the morning, serum for night. That is it. Like, this bare minimum I will definitely do no matter how tired I am or how sleepy I am, and that has really helped me clear up my skin. And most of the time it's about what you're putting in your body. So if you're eating healthy, if you have enough water, if you sleep properly, your skin will also glow. But sometimes you need a little bit of extra help. Sometimes there are some scarring, from previous acne, etc., and those need topical help. So I have been using a couple of products, and I'm no expert, but these are a couple of things that worked for me, and I have continued to maintain this routine. If on a good day I have like 5-6 products, and the entire process does not take me more than 10 minutes. And I've also included in this daily skincare taking care of the skin on my body and not just my face. So I also use like moisturizer on my hands and feet, and I'm very particular about that because I don't want dry, wrinkly skin, and I'm growing older and I just want to take care of myself. And this time for me is also a really nice like self-care activity, so I enjoy it a lot. But this whole process does not take me more than 10-15 minutes in the morning and at night, and I have been religiously doing it for quite some time, and it has definitely given me a lot of benefits. Like, I get the odd pimple now and then, but the frequency has reduced a lot. And so just like those 10-15 minutes every single day over months, over years, they really do matter. Another thing that I started doing every day in very small parts is reading. So I was an avid reader as a kid, but as life happens, as I grew older, I kind of let go of that habit. And that really bothered me because I love learning new things, and reading books, especially non-fiction books, is kind of the easiest way to get a lot of information in a short amount of time. And as much as I loved reading, I just could not keep the focus going on for long enough. So what I just started doing is that I set a timer for 10 minutes in my phone, and that was it. I'm just going to read for 10 minutes, and no matter how many pages I get done in that 10 minutes, I'm not going to read one page extra, not like bother finishing the chapter or anything like that. I'm just going to read for 10 minutes. And I kind of kept doing that for weeks, and now I have this steady habit that after I work out, after I shower, do my skincare, I will read for 10 minutes, at least 10 minutes. Sometimes it goes over, but I definitely do make it a point to read for 10 minutes every single day, and that helps me finish. So if you read for 10 minutes, and depending on how your reading speed is, you will probably do like say 10 pages, even if you do, right? So if you do 70 pages in a week, at least in a month you will finish one book. I mean, from reading nothing to reading a book a month, that's quite good. That's good progress. And you can always build up your speed, you can always increase the time, but once you start doing it with like a little block of time, it just becomes an easier habit to maintain, and it is not something that you'll tend to skip. This next one is what has helped me achieve all of the above, actually. So this is my daily hour without electronics, and this is the time of my day where I will shower, I will do my skincare, I will read my book, I will journal. This is the time. I don't mention my workout time because technically it's not without electronics, because I mostly do like a follow along YouTube video, or at least I'm using my phone recording my workout in some way. So that part is not without electronics, but then I'm completely focused on the workout and I'm not really distracted. That apart, everything from that point on into my morning routine until I begin work is my whole hour without electronics. So that really helps me focus and maintain that time frame that I will read for 10 minutes, do my skincare 15 minutes, etc. helps me keep that going, because if I look at my phone I will fully get distracted. So I just like remove that only. I sit in a different room. I don't put that extra pressure on myself that this is in front of me but I can't touch it. I just let it go. I keep it somewhere else and I focus on what I have planned to do in order to, you know, achieve my goals. It was really difficult in the beginning, but then now it's kind of become second nature, so that helps a lot. Next is also part of my morning routine, which is journaling. So daily journaling, just one page, not even one page. Like if you want to do one sentence, just write a little, one thing that you feel about the day, or one thing you're looking forward to that day, something that you want to like note down about that particular day. You can start really small, but the idea is to just get your thoughts on paper. And journaling is also one of my, you know, blocks of time which is just for myself. I like to put my thoughts on paper, and I kind of do like a more elaborate form of journaling. Sometimes it's like morning pages which go on for 3 pages, or sometimes it's just a day a page, just like whatever is on my mind. It's just the bare minimum, but I make it a point to note down something or the other in my journal every single day. And if you don't have a dedicated journal, maybe just scribble in the side of your planner or make a note in your app of just 1 or 2 lines. And if you just give that much time to yourself to reflect on the previous day or set intentions for the day ahead, I feel like it gives you a lot of clarity into what you are seeking to achieve from that day, or what you have taken away from the day before. And I like that, having that feeling that today I'm sure that this is what I intend to do, and maybe that's something that you'd like to try. The next one is focused and diffuse thinking. So if you practice focused thinking, I'm sure most of us are aware of this form of thinking only. When you have a problem at hand and you are just really focused onto it, you have to find a solution and you don't waver from it at all, and you're just going at it. Set your Pomodoro timer, you have put on do not disturb mode, and you are just like hammering away at a solution. So what is diffuse thinking is when you are not actively solving the problem, but in your subconscious mind that is going on, and you are doing some other activity entirely. So what if you are like, playing a sport with your friends, taking a walk, playing with your dog, just hanging out, watching TV, doing a little bit of exercise, anything, and suddenly it will like crack for you and you will understand, okay, this is the solution. So this is what focused and diffuse thinking is, because even when you are actively working on a problem, because you spend so much time on it, it's already in your mind, and some other activity will lead to a solution for that one problem. And this is something that I try to incorporate in my day. I mean, you can't do this very consciously, but what you should do is take regular breaks, kind of like active breaks, because if you're just sitting on the sofa scrolling your phone, maybe you'll get a great idea, but it's unlikely. So if you're in movement, it tends to happen more often, and when you are working, you are fully focused on your work related things, or when you are like dealing with some kind of a problem, you're fully focused on solving it. But then when you're say walking about, listening to an audiobook and doing your daily exercise, you have to create blocks of time in your day for these things, because that will also eventually help you achieve like your bigger goals. And finally, a weekly cleaning schedule has really helped me stay organized. So I really cannot stand mess, and in a cluttered environment my brain just doesn't work, and I work from home some days a week, so I really need my surroundings to be proper and clean. First of all, I have help around the house, I'm very, very grateful for that. But other than that also, I like to take like 1 hour of the weekend or something and just have put away all my clothes in laundry, like the clothes which I've washed from laundry, I iron and put them away in the cupboard. If I am going somewhere, I would like to pack my bag over the weekend so that it doesn't hamper my work day. If I have like some delivery packages that have come over the weekend, I haven't opened them, then I just clear that away. Just small things like that. So I wipe up all of my countertops and tables and things like that. So I spend like an hour, I think, in a whole week doing that. And it doesn't even have to be in one particular day. I can break it up over 10 minutes every day of the week, and it's just a small tidying up, and it just makes my place seem cleaner and makes me feel calmer. And then I don't have to do like a one big day of cleaning everything after it piles up to like an unimaginable amount. So I just want to avoid that feeling of overwhelm. So I take 10 minutes every day to just clean a little bit. Or if I couldn't find 10 minutes in a day, I take 1 hour in the week to just clear out everything. and keep my area organized. Those are my 10 small habits that really supercharge my life. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite habit, and I will see you next week. Bye.